Good afternoon. How are you doing today, Mr.
Underwood. Cody Underwood. But you can call me Cletus. Everybody calls me Cletus. It's after my pa. I'm excited to be here right now. And may God grant you all your prayers. And I give thanks to God for being here on this fine TV channel you got here.
Yeah. So, how did you feel watching the events unfolding on Wednesday?
How did I feel? What you mean, how did I feel? I'm not sure I understand the question here, buddy.
How did you feel watching the Trump supporters rioting and assaulting?
Assault? I ain't seen no assault. I ain't seen no riot. I saw a riot last year with the BLM. This wasn't a riot. This was a just cause. This was brothers and sisters, proud Americans, fighting for a just cause, for what they believe in, standing up for what they believe in after all. The values of freedom, that's what my country here is founded on.
Yes, but they were protesting for the rights of black people and against police brutality. Wouldn't you say that Donald...
Now don't you say a damn thing about my president.
Do you understand that was trespassing to the highest degree? They literally broke into a government building and...
I ain't seen no trespass. Now listen here, Mr. Bambusa.
Basumba.
Whatever, Mr. Mufasa. Hey, I tell you what. Listen here, I tell you what. I tell you exactly how I felt. I felt like a true and proud American. Proud of what my brothers and sisters in arms doing over there. Fighting and standing up for what they believe in. Most of all, fighting for my president, Donald Trump, an upstanding American citizen who's been done wrong by the liberals, by the goddamn commies. Now, Joe Biden ain't gonna say that to you. And no supporter of Joe Biden is gonna do that for what they believe.
Right, but you do understand that Donald Trump lost the election.
He did not lose the election. It was stolen from him by the liberals. They want to call themselves progressives. I call them what they are. Thieves. That's exactly what they is. They's thieves.
Thieves.
Stealing elections. God damn it.
Okay, so let's say you have a look at some of these numbers, okay? So have a look at these numbers and tell me what they say.
Now, I'm not entirely sure if I understand what's going on here. You mind explaining?
So these numbers are Joe Biden officially winning the presidential election of 2020 after being voted in by the public.
Trump 232, Joe Biden 306. That doesn't mean anything. Take that back.
No, so this in fact means that 51.4% of the vote went towards Joe Biden. That's 81 million Americans voting for the Democratic Party, rather than those who voted Republican, which only amounts to around 47% and is about 74 million Americans. So if nothing else shows a clearer victory for the Democratic Party and for Joe Biden, these numbers surely must.
Those numbers simply do not mean that. You're British. You don't know how things work.
No. Being British has nothing to do with this. These are numbers. This is mathematics. 1 + 1 is 2.
Can I finish, please? Can I talk? This is the interview for me, right? Can I talk, please?
Yes, of course. Finish. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, if anything those numbers show, it shows that Joe Biden's a thief. And he stole the election. He won it unlawfully. Now, if you recount those votes, you will see exactly how the election was supposed to go. But Joe Biden manipulated the numbers. Joe Biden manipulated everything. And that's why we got people storming the Capitol building, because they understand exactly that. They understand the conspiracy that Joe Biden has created, has manifested within the American people.
The votes have been recounted and recounted again because of Donald Trump's requests, and they still yield the same results. Joe Biden has won and beaten Donald Trump.
No, he has not. Joe Biden has undermined and continues to undermine the American political system.
He's going to be a president whether you like it or not.
Joe Biden wants to install these socialist values and libertarianism. He wants to defund the police. He wants everybody to wear masks so they cannot be identified by the police trackers. Do you understand what that means? That means Joe Biden is for terrorism. Joe Biden wants Antifa to run wild and run
No,
loose.
I don't think you understand that BLM is different from Antifa. They're two completely separate organizations.
I know what I'm talking about. I've seen enough Facebook posts. I've seen the QAnon posts. In fact, I'm supposed to be going into a QAnon rally straight after this.
Do you understand that you're speaking from a position of pure white privilege? And the fact that you clearly have black descent in you is what makes this so hard for me to understand and process, and I'm sure the viewers at home feel the same. It's the fact that white men and women were allowed to enter the Capitol building unharmed and untouched, and only 13 arrests were made on the day after an act of terrorism, and you can't tell me it's anything different, because let's face it, that's exactly what it was, an act of terrorism. Now, let's imagine that those were 300 or so, let's just say they're all black protesters. Those are black protesters, perhaps protesting for BLM. We'd be talking surely around somewhere maybe over 100 corpses, with maybe 300 injured. And let's not beat around the bush, because it's 100% true. Let's not forget that a woman was shot and killed for making a U-turn outside a White House checkpoint. These men and women entered the Capitol building. There was a man sitting with his feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk. Do you think that's acceptable, Cody? Because I don't. Regardless of if you're British or Ugandan, Saudi Arabian, Chinese or Indian, or from your fantastic United States of America full of freedom, I don't think anyone deserves or should have the freedom to do that.
Son.
And one last thing, going back to the 13 arrests on the day.
Son, if I was you, I would stop talking.
When people were protesting for BLM, Black Lives Matter, for black rights and against police brutality, arrests were made somewhere in the region between 10 and 14,000.
Son, I'm gonna tell you one last time, you better stop talking.
There were only 13 arrests made on the day that the privileged stormed the Capitol building.
Now I'm gonna tell you one last thing, William. I am sick and tired of all you Black Lives Matter, BLM protesters, rioters, terrorists, whatever you want to call yourselves, freedom fighters. Absolute garbage. Last I checked, that weren't a just cause and it weren't a just way of doing things. You understand? All lives matter, just like anybody's life. My life matters as much as yours. To be quite frank with you, I don't really care what is going on and how sick and tired of y'all are. I'm sick and tired of paying my good taxes and my good American dollar tax money going toward the refurbishment of establishments that have been broken by your Black Lives Matter protests. You know how frustrating that is? And now you're lucky that you got a proper first name, William, because that African American last name you got, Bambusa, don't work around these parts. Now, are we done here? Because I got a QAnon rally to go to, and I'm already late.
Yeah, you can go. I don't get paid enough to do this shit.
Actually, before y'all kick me off, can I say one last thing? Yeah? Okay, where's the camera? I want to talk directly to the viewers at home. Oh, right in front of me. Oh, right here. Oh, hello, viewers. You can't see me. I mean, you can see me, but I can't see you. And I just want to make sure that you keep Jesus in all your prayers, as I do, because none of this would be possible without the power of the Lord. And I want to say, God bless America. God bless Donald Trump. And 4 more years.